Hi there. Now today we are going to discuss a double ifs type problem sums in preparation for the PSLE mathematics examinations. Okay, so let's dive into the question. Jason bought some pencils for his classmates. He paid $7.20 for the pencils. If he gave everyone 5 pencils each, he would have 3 pencils left. If he gave everyone 6 pencils each, he would need 6 more pencils. Question A, how many classmates did Jason have? Question B, what was the cost of one pencil? So again, we will approach this by using RHMC. So let's read this one more time. Jason bought some pencils for his classmates. He paid a total of $7.20 for the pencils. If, okay, this is the first if, okay, if he gave everyone 5 pencils each, he would have 3 pencils left. So basically he would have some excess number of pencils. If the second if is there, right? If he gave everyone 6 pencils each, basically if he wants to give them a little bit more, 1 pencil more, he would need 6 more pencils. Okay, so if he gave 6 pencils to each of his friends, he would need 6 more pencils, which means that it's not enough pencils, right? There's a shortage of pencils. First question, how many classmates did Jason have? Second question, what was the cost of one pencil? So when we see double ifs, okay, immediately trigger yourselves that this is actually a double ifs type question, or what is known as a gaps and difference question, or sometimes called excess and shortage question. So when you see double ifs, immediately draw for yourselves two models. Okay, the first model right here is for the case where he gave 5 pencils to each of his friends, and the second model is for the case where he gave 6 pencils to each of his friends. So let's say this model that I've just drawn is the number of pencils that he actually has. Okay, so if he has this number of pencils, and if he gave 5 to each of his friends, he will be left with 3 pencils right here. Now in the second case, he still has that same number of actual pencils, right? But the problem is, if he were to give 6 pencils to each student, okay, he will need another 6 more. Okay, so he'll be short of 6 pencils. This is 6. Okay, so from here we trace down what is the gap. Okay, so again, let me recap. This is whereby he gave 5 each, and this entire model from start to end is whereby he gave 6 each. Now let's pause for a while and see what's happening. Okay, so at the start, when he wants to give 5 pencils to each of his friends, he'll be left with 3 extra pencils. And if he wants to increase that 5 to 6 just by 1 more pencil, if he wants to increase, let's say he doesn't want to give each student 5 pencils, he wants to give them 6 instead. If he wants to increase by 1 pencil, right, he needs a total of 9 more pencil. Now how do I get 9 pencil? Because initially I had the 3 extra pencils, right, from the start. On top of that, I need another 6 more, just so I can give them 1 additional pencil each. Okay, so which means that 3 plus 6 is a total number of pencils that I need in addition, okay, just because I want to give them 1 extra pencil each. So from here I can find the number of students. Alright, the total number of pencils that I have to give, if I were to give 6 versus 5, is 9 more. Okay, so 9 divided by the extra pencils that each student gets, which is 1. How do I get 1? 6 minus 5 is 1. I will get the number 9. The number 9 is basically the number of classmates that Jason will have. So hang on for a while. At the end of these steps, I will explain to you by checking, right, why are these steps absolutely the right steps that you must write down when it comes to excess and shortage, gaps and difference, or double if types questions. Okay, so the first answer is 9 classmates. Second, what was the cost of one pencil? Now we know that Jason has 9 classmates. Okay, he has 9 classmates. Now let's say we want to use this first model to find the total number of pencils that he has bought. Since we know the total amount, which is 720, if we find the total number of pencils that he actually bought, we can find the cost of one pencil. Okay, excuse me. Alright, so let's say we look at the first model right here, whereby he gives 5 each to each of his 9 friends. If he gives 5 each to each of his 9 friends, he would have 3 pencils left. Okay, so let's say the friends got 5 each, so 5 multiplied by 9 of them. Add to 3. Why add to 3? Because he's left with another 3 more pencils. So in actual, he has 45 plus 3 pencils, which is 48 pencils in total. Okay, so you can check by using the second model right here. Okay, from the second model, you should be able to check that indeed it is 48 pencils that he bought. Okay, so how do I use the second model to help me? Now, second model is the case where everyone gets 6 each. So remember, he has 9 friends, so 6 times 9. Okay, but remember this. Okay, he does not have enough if he gives everyone 6. He will have how much short? He will have 6 short. So we have to subtract away 6 to get a final answer of 48. Now in the exams, you just need to show either one of these workings. You can use either the first case or the second case, and you can use the other case to help check, like I did here. Okay, so basically I found the answer by using the first model, and I checked by using the second model. Okay, you don't have to write this in the exams, it's just for you to check. So I know that he has 48 pencils, so 48 pencils is costing $7.20. I can easily find the cost of one pencil, which is just $7.20 divided by 48, which is going to be $0.15, which is 15 cents per piece of pencil. Okay, so this is how you can use the double if types models to help solve this question. Again, the trigger for us to draw 2 models is when we see if, okay, then we know for sure this is a double if type question, or what is known as gaps and difference, or what is known as excess and shortage. Okay, so draw 2 models, and from there find the gaps, find the unit difference. Okay, so the first thing I did was find the gap, right, which is 3 plus 6. Right, this is what is known as the gap right here. Okay, so from the gap, we divide the gap by the number, which is a difference between 6 and 5, which is 1 in this case. Okay, from there we can find the number of people, or number of students, number of adults, number of classmates in this case. Alright, and then from there we can easily solve the question by using either model 1 or model 2 to find the number of pencils first, and then find the cost of one pencil next. Okay, so that's how we approach this double if type question. So in the exam, if this comes out, employ the same method to get your full marks. Okay.